There it is. It says live streams going down. All our YouTube friends are getting to join us on for what us is a Monday. It's a fall day. Oh, finally, San Diego, we got to wake up and it wasn't 100 degrees, or at least feeling like it. What a beautiful morning we had. I hope everybody this morning had a nice one. It was kind of cloudy. Maybe there was rain. I don't know. I don't know if it rained anywhere. It didn't rain over here. But we thought, my wife was like looking up there. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't hear anything about it, but it could happen. And everybody, we need rain. And when it does rain, I hope everybody gets to go out and play in the rain, because it hasn't rained enough, which means there hasn't been enough playing in the rain. And so next time it rains, if you can, get on out there and just and play in that rain. And you can always change your clothes and dry off. It's no big deal. But when you get a chance to play in the rain, I'm all for it. You know, me and Sophia, we're gonna be out there dancing, playing, trying to catch raindrops in our mouth, the whole thing. Everybody, let's get ready. Let's get do a breathing motto. Maybe I'll kick it off here, and we'll have more folks joining in as we cruise along. I saw Bernie. She said she's trying to join in, and was she was on her way home. She was dialing in from the car. Let's drink some water, everyone. Let's get ready. Remember, next week I will be out the whole week. I'm going to be up at the World Championships for adaptive surfing. I'm going to be up there coaching our friend Joshua, and everybody. We don't know what to expect, but you know what? It could be a wild week, and we're getting ready for it. We're in training mode right now, and part of training all week long is hydrating as much as we can. Yesterday we had a waves for all session where we had a bunch of great people out at the beach. We were helping them surf, and there was just some amazing stories and some incredible people. And guess what? The best thing ever happened too was nobody got stung by a stingray. All the stingrays were like, "Hey, you know what? We don't want to play that anymore. We're out of here." And we had a great time. We had a group of folks who are autistic and they are spellers, so they use spelling to communicate. They were out on the beach, they were communicating up a storm. When we had a lot of folks who have had spinal cord injuries, broken their necks or maybe broken their backs. And there was a lot of folks who were getting into surfing. And for one girl, she got to have maybe one of the best days of her life surfing. She was out there for over an hour surfing, and she just couldn't believe it how much fun she was having. So we got another folks joining in right there. Everybody drink down your drinks. There you go. And breathe the motto in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I saw you, Karen. I was gonna make sure you got that in. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. And breathe out the worst. And breathe in your power so you reach your goals first. Everybody, you got goals, you have things you want to do. You got to do them. Just like all my friends yesterday who came out to go surfing, they had goals of getting in the ocean and surfing. And they were like, you know what? I don't care if it's cold. I don't care if it takes me 30 minutes to get into my wetsuit. I don't care what it takes. I want to get there and I want to do this because it's my goal. And I'm not going to let anything get in my way. And that's how I want all of you to think about your goals too. As I want you to put them in the front of your plan. So whatever you think you need to do to get those plans done, you got to get on that. And everybody, that's what reaching those goals first means is our goals, they have to be a priority. They have to be important. If not, there's a chance that we could not reach our goals. And that can sometimes be super frustrating, and it can make us to start to have less goals. Everybody should have at least maybe 3 or 4 goals right now that you're working on. And you could have them written down on a refrigerator or on a dry erase board or on a poster board. You could have your goals. Say, these are my goals. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you look at your goals and you think about your goals and you start making moves to achieve those goals, next thing you know, your goal board might be changing. You might realize you look up at your goal board in 3 of your 4 goals you've now accomplished. And then you can add some new goals to it. You never want to think that you're done. You always want to think that you got more things that we can train and prepare and develop. And it all is going to start, of course, with staying hydrated, remembering to breathe, staying focused on our goals. Bring this down just a little bit here. There we go. It's a better view. All right, let's go ahead with our head and neck. Let's change it up. We've been doing the classic, kind of moves. And I'm looking at behind me here. I'm thinking, let's do some of these leaf shapes with our head and neck. I don't even get, can this be done? I don't know. Let's start with this one right here. I don't know what that is. I'm going to call that an oak tree. Could be a maple leaf. I really don't know. But this one, look at this thing. It goes in all directions. So we're going to be coming down this way, kind of making a circle, coming back into the middle. Then we're going to go kind of up this way, making a circle, back into the middle. So we're right about here right now. Now we're going to go up, all the way up in this way now, and then I'm coming right back into the middle. Go over to the side, bring it over. There we go. And then I got to go down. Oh, the down one's tough, and I'm back into the middle. So think about this, everybody. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so drawing out those 5 leaves, again, it gets our head and neck kind of moving in some really interesting directions. Let's see, what's this one behind me? This one's kind of interesting here too. This has 3 within 1 going up and then 3, so 7 leaves. So let's go ahead and do something that starts with 7. So let's start down low and let's go over to the side, middle, over to the side, middle, and then let's come up just a little bit. So there's 2. Now we're going to go over and over, back into the middle, up right here. There's 4. Now I'm going to go over, back into the middle. Now we have 6. And then now I just go up and down, and I have my 7. All right. What about this thing? What do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm pretty sure this is an oak leaf. I should know. So 7 on one side, or in total, we're going to have, it looks like, so it's going to be 13. That is 13 little spots there. So let's do this going on one side all the way up to the other side. So let's start down again. So like we're kind of down here at the base of the leaf. So we're going down here, and let's go over 1, come up over 2, come up over 3, come up over 4, come up over 5, come up over 6. Now we're going straight up. There we go. And now we're going over this way. 1 that way. 2 going that way. 3 going that way. 4, 5, and 6. Wow. Again, it's tough, everybody, but that was a neat way of thinking about our head and neck was all the way extended, all the way in flexion, and we're still moving kind of side to side. What else do we have in here? Do we have any other neat? Look at that one. That one's kind of jaggedy. Let's try out something like that. So what we're going to do is just kind of come over here and make like little jagged lines. So you can see I'm just doing like little teepees, just moving my head all the way across, out and in, out and in, out. That one's tough. Let's try going back the other way. Small little head movements. Small. You got to imagine you're kind of drawing it with your nose. That to me, I find is one of the best ways to do imaginary shape drawings to get our head and neck moving around. I pretend I'm drawing it with my nose. Watch the tip of my nose. I'm going to do a square. So I'm going to start up here. I'm going to go across, down, down, and up. And you can see how, like, if that was the tip of my nose, it was kind of doing that same thing. Let's go ahead and do a triangle. So let's go. I'm going to start at the very top of the triangle. And I'm going to go down, cross, and then up. Let's do it backwards. Down, cross, and up. So again, think about your nose. And I can see folks doing that, thinking about the nose. you're going to get real good lines. Let's do one more. Let's do not just a circle. Let's do a spiral. So let's go from a big circle to a small circle, back to a big circle using our nose. Here we go. And then we'll have a water break after this. So we're going all the way around, drawing up that big circle with our nose, coming all the way down with my chin kind of tucked in. All right, now remember the next one won't be the same as the last one because it's going to be getting smaller and smaller, closer and closer, going around and around, around, keeping it going. Look at this, we're getting smaller, and you can see how my chin's not going down as much. Just drawing it with my nose. Here we go, and boop, right there. That's in the middle right there. All right, you can see I'm kind of looking at my nose too. I'm kind of imagining. Let's go in reverse. Oh my gosh. One day, everybody, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do like an elephant painting, like hold the paintbrush with our nose. Here we go, going for a much bigger circle. I think I can get two more in. Here's one. Going around with my nose in the last one. Oh my gosh. That's pretty good, actually. That was real good. Let's have a sip of water, everybody. Again, when we're doing those motions, we can think about moving our nose around and then kind of drawing out the picture. And everybody, you're gonna get good movement with that. All right, we got a good group here, everybody. We got a lot of folks in the house. Everybody, Caitlin's in the house. Give a wave, everybody. We got Scott and Lisa. We got Evans here. Lorraine's in the house too. Here comes Gerber Center right now. Sandy's in the house. She must have called up Gerber Center and said, "Come on, Gerber Center. What are you guys doing? Get on over here." We got Nick in the house. Again, Nick's in his fall fashions. You can see he's got some sleeves. Pretty cool. Nick there. Oh, he's got his muscles too, about to pop out of the shirt. Alicia's in the house. Samantha's in a car. She's doing a car workout. I love it. All right, Samantha, in the car, you can do a shoulder raise, right? Yep, that's something you can do in the car. Doing shoulder raise, just bringing those shoulders up and down, moving those arms up and down, no problem. You can even do in the car, you could probably do to where you're going back and forward with the shoulders. So they're not going up and down anymore. Look at, you can see the shoulders with the leaves behind me. I'm going backwards and forwards, backwards, and it's going to feel different. This isn't a normal position going back and forth. It's just like kind of a movement position. Let's go ahead and do some circular movements with the shoulders. So moving them around. Nice job. Going up and down. Nice. And then let's switch directions with that. So now we're going to go forward with the shoulder circles. Let's stick in the shoulders for one more. Let's do alternating. So one up, one down. Nice. So here comes Bernie bringing some leadership to the house. So one up, one down. Let's go three more of these, and then we're going to reciprocate. Remember, that's both at the same time. Here we go. And let's go. One, two. There it is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, I can feel this. 8, 9, 10. Ooh. I gotta get Samantha back up. She stepped out of the airplane for a minute. We're gonna get her back. All right, Samantha's flying the airplane again with Karen. Woo! Everybody, again, I can feel that mostly in my trapezius. Pretty much that exercise is gonna focus on that area, lifting my arms, but lifting the whole arm. So now I want us to think about, again, we're still going to be lifting the whole arm, but we'll lift it at the deltoid. Let's do this a couple different ways. I'm getting some Nick inspiration right here. Nick, tell me what you think about this. Let's go armpit squeeze. So armpit squeeze, and then we're going to go chicken wing. Armpit squeeze, then we're going to go arm lift. So I'm just lifting them out to the side. Then I'm going to go armpit squeeze, and I'm going to go with my elbows up. Then I'm going to go armpit squeeze, and I'm going to go all the way with an overhead reach. So it's going to be 4 moves, and we're going to combine them together with doing a squeeze of the armpits. And oh my gosh, everybody, I'm so sore right here in the back of my arms, the triceps. When I yesterday was out swimming with one of my friends, he's not able to do all of the paddling out there into the ocean, and so I swim him out there. I take him out and he's on a surfboard and I'm swimming, but I have to use pressure from the muscles up here in my shoulders to kind of hold myself on with his board so I can move us through the water. And oh my gosh, I was out there with him for over an hour, and there's a lot of soreness in the back of that tricep there where I was applying that pressure. This is going to help me to kind of get that feeling better. All right, here we go, everybody. We're going to go 5 times with the moves. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go squeeze, chicken wing, squeeze, arm raise, squeeze, elbows up. This is kind of like a martial arts block right there. And then we're going up with our hands all the way up, back down, squeeze, chicken wing, squeeze, arm raise, squeeze, elbows up, squeeze, arms go up, squeeze, chicken wing, squeeze, arms out, squeeze, elbows up, squeeze, arms up. 2 more. Squeeze, chicken wing, squeeze, arms out, squeeze, elbows up, squeeze, arms going up. Last one. Here we go. Squeeze, chicken wing, squeeze, arms out, squeeze, elbows up, squeeze, and arms up. Now, everybody but Samantha. Samantha, if you would have done that, you could have knocked out the driver. So she's doing a good job. Samantha, she's got awareness with her surroundings. That's super important. I like what I'm seeing Alicia doing there. And let's do some of those, Samantha, not you. I don't want you knocking somebody out in the driver's seat there with your arms out. Everybody, you can go arms in front.
I don't want to go to work and punch my mom during the
No, you
competition.
do not want to punch your mom when we're doing this. That's right. There we go, everybody. So Samantha, she's got good awareness. Let's bring those arms out for you can do an arm circle in front, or you can do an arm. This is the front arm circle, or you could do an arm circle to the side. You know what? That's not the only place you could do an arm circle. You could do an arm circle down low to the side, and you could also do an arm circle in front of your body. And that one for me, I have a little bit of a desk in front of me. But if you don't, you might be able to lean forward and kind of let those arms just circle around. Now, right here, the arm is just hanging on. The deltoid's holding on to it, and they got it. They got all the muscles here. They're holding on. But as you start to lift those arms up, and whether you're doing the circle or you're not, now these muscles are contracted. Now they're actually shortening themselves up and they're pulling on the humerus. They're pulling on the bone in the arm and they're lifting it to where if we're all the way overhead, now these guys right here have pulled this up like a crane lifting something up onto the building. It's going to lift it up. It's going to pull it in. It's going to keep it close as it can, and then it can move it around. And let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Let's do a water break. Everybody still got a tickle in the throat for going on a couple months now. I think a lot of it though is the season's changing. Has anybody else had that in the last like month or so where there's new pollen in the air? I noticed all of our oak trees here are dropping acorns like crazy. Sometimes you'll just be outside and all of a sudden an acorn will fall down right next to you. I haven't been hit in the head with an acorn yet, but it could happen. And there's pollen everywhere. So different seasons changing. And my fish is doing good. I think everybody at one point I mentioned that my little betta fish, they call them beta or betta fish, but everybody knows they're like the real beautiful kind of fish with the fan tails and all that stuff. Well, I have one. She's swimming around in this big old fish tank, and in one of her eyes, it looked like there was a balloon on the eye. I was like, that's not good. So I did some things to help her out, and it looks like it's working because she's swimming around in there and she's a pretty happy fish. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get into let's stick with our arms, but let's also get our core moving around. And I'm coming up with it. Oh, does Nick have an idea? Nick, how about this, Nick? I'm gonna do an idea. It's not gonna be nearly as cool as yours, and then let's bring you up, and we'll bring you up right now. How about this? And then you do my idea, and then I'll work out. I'll do whatever your idea is. So this was my idea. We're gonna do not necessarily an armpit squeeze, but yeah, like that. I want us to like tuck in our core, like we're trying to touch our elbow to our hip. That's it. That's it. What Nick did right there. So let's do that. Then let's go. I like it with the teacup. Then you want to go back into that and then do a twist reach. Do the twist reach. Then we're going to go back into this and then that's it. And then do a coffee pot. We're already kind of at the coffee pot. Why don't we do this, Nick? Why don't we ground touch? Why don't we go from elbow tuck, teacup, elbow tuck, twist reach, elbow tuck, ground touch, but going like across the body. That's it. Nice. Let's do that, everybody. Let's go for 4 on each side. So it'll be an elbow tuck. Different than the armpit squeeze. This was an armpit squeeze, but elbow tuck, like Nick's showing us there, you're going to try to tap your elbow onto your quadricep right there into your hip. So tap, reach, tap, reach, tap, and reach. Nice. Back in, going tap. This is round 2. Reach, tap, reach across, tap, reach down low, back into the middle. Tap the leg, reach overhead, tap the leg, reach across, tap the leg, reach down. Wow, that was a good one, Nick. Oh my gosh, Nick's doing good with the ground touch moves. Here we go. Last one on this side. Tap and teacup, down, tap and twist reach, down. Oh my gosh, there he is again. Super stable, Nick. You're looking strong. You're looking really strong on your feet. Let's go to the other side, everybody. Nick's like, yeah, I got these muscles here, everybody. Let's do it. Tap and teacup. Tap and twist reach. Tap and across and down. Now, I'm not able to get to the ground. I'm sitting down. I'm in a chair right here. I can't reach the ground quite like Nick, but that's not stopping me from still doing a downwards twisty reach. If that doesn't feel good for you, you could try to maybe tap your opposite side knee if you could. So left hand tapping the right knee, but Nick's going down to the ground. All right, here we go. Tap and teacup. Tap and twist reach. Tap and ground touch. Back up. 2 more. Tap and teacup. Tap and twist reach. Tap and down to the ground. 1 more. Here we go. Tap and teacup. Tap and twist reach. Tap and down to the ground. Nice job. I like that one. And this is why I liked it. We were loading one strong side of our body and we were kind of making it small. Let's drink some water. Good call, Nick. Making that part of our body small. Then we were taking that part of our body. So there are obliques and our core in this area. We were taking those muscles and then stretching them out, going really far, bringing it all the way across. And so the muscles in our core, especially across our back, they were able to rotate and twist. And that's a good move. That's a real good move. That knee tap, that's a good one. All right, Nick, your turn to come up with a combo. Go ahead if you want to unmute, if you want to do counting or letting us know what it is. Everybody, we also have Bernie on here. Hi, Bernie. We have Alicia's on here, martial artist. Tyler's here. What's up, Tyler? We're going to have some more leadership coming up here in just a little bit. But right now we have Nick. Nick, what are we going to do?
They're doing squeeze.
So a core squeeze?
Yeah.
Okay, core squeeze.
Out.
Going up to a ball to a star.
I. Y. T. Squeeze.
Squeeze.
The.
Star.
I.
I.
Y.
Y.
T.
T.
And W.
W,
T,
T,
Y,
Y,
I,
I,
squeeze. The,
star,
I,
I,
Y,
Y,
T,
T,
W,
W,
M,
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 W,
W, T,
T,
Y,
Y,
I,
I.
squeeze.
Squeeze.
The, I,
I,
Y,
Y,
T,
T,
W,
W,
M,
M,
X,
X,
M,
M,
W,
W,
T,
T,
Y,
Y,
and I.
and I.
Squeeze.
Squeeze.
The,
Star.
I,
I,
Y,
Y,
T,
T,
W,
W,
M,
M,
X,
X,
the other X,
the other X,
the other X,
the other X,
M,
M,
W,
W,
T,
T,
Y,
Y,
I,
I.
squeeze.
Squeeze.
The,
R,
I,
I,
Y,
Y,
T,
T,
W,
W,
M,
M,
X,
X,
the other X,
the other X,
A,
A,
X,
X,
the other X,
the other X,
M,
M,
V, W,
W,
T,
T,
Y,
Y,
and I.
and I.
We are almost done, everyone. Three.
Almost done, everyone. Here we go. This is endurance.
The,
R,
I,
I,
Y,
Y,
T,
T,
W,
W,
M,
M,
X,
X,
the other X,
the other X,
A,
A,
V,
V,
B,
V,
A,
A,
X,
X,
the other X,
the other X,
M,
M,
W,
W,
T,
T,
Y,
Y,
I,
I.
squeeze.
Squeeze.
Bendy body dirty drum, even 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 40, 2, 1, and 2. 20, 90, 80, 70, 90, 50, body dirty drum, even 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 40, 2, and 1.
Nice
Wonderful,
job, dude.
everyone.
Oh my gosh, everybody, what creativity we just saw, and I'm feeling it. Where do you
Me
feel it, Nick?
too.
Where do
And
you
my
feel it?
building, and my python, and my outfit, and my trident.
That's excellent, man. And you should be feeling it in those places. Everybody, that was an endurance challenge. I got to tell you, when we first got to the first X, I was like, all right, I don't know. My body's starting to get tired. I don't know how many more I can do. But then Nick kept it going and my body kept going. I was like, I don't know if I can even do this, but Nick's not stopping. So maybe I'm going to keep trying. And I made it. I was able to keep going, even though I wanted to stop. But I decided that, well, Nick's going to keep going. So I'm going to keep going. And I was able to keep going. Now, when you do that, you're working on parts of your mind and your body that have to do with your endurance, with your ability to continue on doing something, even something that's challenging for a duration of time, generally longer than what you would want to do. And sometimes people don't want to do any of it. You know, when we do 55 jumping jacks with Bernie, that's an endurance challenge. When we do the boxing combos, sometimes that can be an endurance challenge, or martial arts. anytime you push your body kind of past that thought of like, I'm not really wanting to do this anymore, but I can, but I don't want to. Well, then that as soon as you got to go past that, you're starting to teach your mind and teach your body how to operate in that situation. So again, everybody, we got some really good friends on here. What's up, Evan? You're doing a great job, man. Yeah, man. Doing a great job. How about everybody? Let's have a sip of water and maybe we can bring up Bernie with some leadership. She has requested to do jumping jacks, stick exercises, and the weight. So if you have those, let's get those. And there she is, everybody. Bernie, welcome to the workout. I'm going to be up here with you, and it's great to see you. Look, you got your surfer girl shirt on. I love it. Let's drink some water. Cheers. Everybody, remember next week's the big surfing championship. It's going to be exciting. Are you ready, Bernie?
We do bathroom first.
Uh, yeah, you can start us off. Yeah, however you would like to start with the arm circles is good.
We do bathroom first.
You want to do a breath hold? Okay, how long would you want to do the breath hold? For 30 seconds? Oh my gosh, everybody. All right, so Bernie, she wants to do a 30-second breath hold. Remember, if you're not able to make it, that's okay. You can breathe at any time. But we're going to try to make it. And Bernie, you go ahead and give us the countdown. We'll breathe in 2 times, and then we'll hold the 3rd breath. Go ahead, Bernie.
Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Hold.
Relax, everyone. Nice job. Oh my gosh, Bernie, you made it. I saw a lot of people making that. And remember, that's a really special mind-body connection. The ability to hold our breath and to really love the oxygen that we're breathing in. That is something terrific. Bernie, what would you like to do next?
We do
Arm circles. Let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice. Do you want to do jumping jacks now? No, she's doing a leg swing, or you can do an arm swing.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice. And switching sides. So she's holding on to a chair and she's swinging her leg in the air, moving it around like she just don't care. But you got to be ready to run in case there's a bear. It's my rhyme for the day. That was all I got. I used to have some real good rhymes. All right, so we did the breath hold, we did the arm circles, we did the leg and arm swings. What's next, Bernie?
We would do a different jumping jack.
Ooh, I can't wait. Let's do it, everybody. So get ready for those deltoids to get some endurance going. Plus, we can check our heartbeat and we can get an idea of how our heart rate will increase during activity. So I can feel my heart rate, boom, 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 boom. And you can also feel it on the side of your neck. You can right up in here. Boom, 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 boom. You might also have a watch like Bernie's, and that tells you your heart rate, which those are kind of neat. You can use those to kind of give a good idea of when it's time to maybe take a break or when you could maybe push yourself a little bit more. All right, Bernie, let's go ahead and I'll do the counting and you count us down.
Mhm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go, everybody. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Here's the endurance. 39, 40, 41. You can make it. 42, 43. I know we can do it. 44, 45. Keep going. 46, 47, 48. There you go, Scott. 49. Yeah, Lisa. 50, 51. Here we go. 52, 53, 54, and 55. Wow. That's that's what it feels like to push yourself through exercise. We all just did it. I saw everybody. That was terrific. And that's what you got to do. And if you just do it little bits at a time, like we're doing today, it's going to add up. It's going to be big time. Just like Nick. Look at Nick, everybody. Nick's success is that's how it's supposed to happen. If you do what he did, it's going to work for you. All right, Bernie, what do we got next? She's got a baton, everybody. Exercise stick. All right, she's holding it with one hand, taking a deep breath in. And it looks like she's starting off. Okay, I like it. We're going to bring her up, and it's the baton spin, everybody. Look at her go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 29, 30.
I love that baton spin. Great job. Bernie's going for the back stretch. Everybody, if you don't have a stick, you can put your hands on your hips. You're just going to lean down to the ground and then lean up to the sky. There you go. Nice job. Again, Lorraine's got it. Nick, Karen, you got it. Perfect job. My mom's doing a good job. There you go. Nice job. This is the back stretch. And a lot of it is actually stretching out through your legs and your hips. You feel it in your back, but that's not the only area that's happening. All right, Bernie's holding the stick up. She has that knuckles up, and she's going to bring the stick over her head behind her neck. Oh, I love this move. Great job, Bernie. We call this the shoulder roll. Look at that. She's rolling it around her head, going all the way down to the ground like a champion power lifter, picking up the bar off the ground, bringing it up over her head. Nice job, Bernie. Keep it going. Bye.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Nice job, Bernie. 15 over the head, behind the neck. Let's see what is going to be next. She was talking about weights, but first she's got a hula hoop, everybody. Here we go. Hula hoop. She's inside the hula hoop. You can hold your arms out to the side. Me and Karen, we're doing it. An imaginary hula hoop. That's okay. Nick's got a hula hoop. Go ahead, Bernie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Wow, terrific, terrific job. Hula twist, that one is. Now she's got the hula hoop. She's doing bus driver. Holding up that wheel, driving that bus. Turning the wheel, spinning the hoop. Keeping it spinning around and around. Nice job, Bernie. One hand's moving it, the other hand's holding it steady. You can see that. She's got her left hand moving it, right hand holding it. Great job, Bernie. Back into driver's mode. There we go, driving. And Bernie does the big turns. I like it when Bernie gets behind the wheel. Check it out, everybody. We better be on the 15 because we're taking up every lane. There it is. Nice job, Bernie. Got down the road. We made it through traffic. And let's see. I think she's got one more for us. She went and picked something up off the ground. It looks heavy. Oh my gosh, it's the kettlebell. 5-pound kettlebell. Teal kettlebell. I like teal. It's a nice color. We're going to go Statue of Liberty. I love it. That's a great number of Statue of Liberties to do. So Bernie's starting off with one hand, down to her two hands going up and down, and then she'll switch over to one hand when she's ready. There it is. So she's going to do a hand exchange at the bottom. You don't get to see that, but you know it's happening because look at that. There it is in the left hand. And look at that. There it is in the right hand. Bernie is rocking and rolling, going down to the ground. And then we call it the Statue of Liberty, like you're holding up the torch. Nice job, Bernie.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, Bernie, that was terrific. Wow. Everybody, Bernie just did a really good workout. If you think about it, working out her whole body from head to toe. Let's have a sip of water. That was great. Now, something I got here with me. Byron's not on here, and I was hoping he would have been because look, I have. What is this? Oh my gosh, look at that. There's nothing there. Okay. Whoop, there we go. There's a sandbag, everybody. So this is like the really good quality. This is a heavy duty. I think this one's called Sand Bell, which is kind of silly because there's no bell at all into this thing. But they're thinking barbell, dumbbell, sand bell. Well, sure. But anyway, these things are awesome, everybody. And you've seen Byron using them. You've seen Nick using them. You can find these sometimes at the discount stores in their exercise area. But if you don't have something like this, you might have like something like this. Look at this, everybody. It's a little owl. Now, a lot of the things that I can do with this, I could do it with this. And what does it matter if I'm just training? If I'm just trying to get my body better, maybe working on my hand strength, if I'm squeezing the owl and holding the owl and squeezing the sandbag and holding the sandbag, I'm still working on pressure. If I'm going back and forth from right hand to left hand with the owl, woohoo, all right, or I'm going back and forth with the sandbell, the only real difference is that this weighs 6 pounds and this owl, it doesn't weigh much at all. Maybe a half a pound. It weighs about as much as like an apple, maybe 2 apples. That's not a lot. And so remember, if me or Byron or Nick are ever doing something with the sandbag, you might be able to use a like a stuffed animal. If you had one that's like this, that's kind of just like almost like a pillow shape, you could use this for a lot of things. Pass it around your head. This is a great exercise. Everybody, let's see if you have maybe a pillow, even like a balled up towel or a t-shirt. Let's go for a couple passes behind the head. And the thing I'm trying not to do is this. All right, I'm gonna do it again. This is not what we want to do. We want to keep that chin up. We want to keep our eyes up, and we want to reach behind with this flexibility from our shoulder. Now, if that's not possible, if we're not able to get our arm up that high, and the only way to do it is to bring the head down a little bit, That's going to be something you can do, but you want to pay attention to if you're able to keep it up as long as you can. And you want to always work on bringing that head up. So let's go ahead and pass this around 5 times one way, and then we'll pass it 5 the other way, and try to keep your head up. Your head's going to want to go down because it's easier. But we're not here to do things easier. We're here to do things that are effective and that make us stronger and make other things in our life easier. And so that sometimes is why exercise is, you're like, but this is harder than it has to be. It's like, yeah, that's how we get stronger than we have to be, because we actually do need to be stronger. A lot of us here, including myself, it wouldn't hurt us to have stronger hands or to have a stronger wrist, even just stronger bones in general. Everybody, you know, inside of our body are hundreds and hundreds of bones that then working with our muscles, it provides us our structure, it provides us our posture, it provides us with all of the abilities of movement that we have. And so when we think about exercise, you know, a lot of people think about, I'm building strong muscles, but you know what else you're doing? You're building strong bones. And that's super important. Strong muscles and strong bones, they're like best friends. Everybody, again, I'm going to go back to my sandbag here. But this one, again, if I'm just going back and forth like this, now Byron does this one. What we sometimes call like right hand, righty, lefty, or what do we call this one? I forgot. I don't know. Righty, lefty sounds like a good way to call it, because we're just going right side, left side. But what you can do with this is you can start to bring it back, and then let's start to do a little bit of a twist. So when Byron's done it and I've done it in the past, we're just going right hand, left hand. But now I want you to go and then rotate with that hand. So you're going up and you're kind of twisting and turning and then still kind of doing the throw. You can even just do a handoff. You don't have to throw it. But the idea is that instead of bringing that elbow and the arm back, you're bringing all of this back and you're twisting at your core. Let's go ahead and do 10 of these. So here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So that was similar, like Bernie had us doing that hoop rotation. That's real similar to that. But when you think about now, you might have a weight or an object that you're holding on to. Think about like the football players, everybody, a football season, you know, American football, and they're holding the ball and they're running with it. They're holding it close to their body. They're not holding it way out there, but they're also running and they're using their whole body to move forward. A lot of times, a lot of movements that we would say you're going to use your arms for, you're actually using your whole core. Let's have a sip of water, everybody. My mom had a good idea. Staying hydrated. I'm doing pretty good. I'm down to here. There's more to drink. But everybody, remember, if we don't stay hydrated, we won't be able to stay energized. And if we lose our energy, it's going to be a lot harder to dig down deep and to get into endurance and things like that. Let's try out another one that is one of Nick and Byron's favorites, and that's just the one where we're doing the head balance. Now, this exercise sometimes looks like there's not a lot going on, but right now, if you can imagine, I'm having to use muscles in my neck. I'm having to keep my head very, very still. And I'm going to see if I can also, if I can do like an ear, I'm trying to get my neck even taller right now while keeping the sandbag up on top, and it hasn't fallen. It's right there. And if I need to move it forward maybe a little bit or try to get it in a good position, there it is. It's up there. Now again, everybody, the neat thing about the head balance, and you've seen Byron where he's gone into like some of his martial arts moves and things like that. But the neat thing about the head balance, oh, there you go, is see, once you start to lose your concentration, chances are you're going to lose that balance. And so what's neat about the head balancing activity, Byron loves to do this, Nick's doing really good at this, is that it's almost a combo. If you think about it, the head balancing is part 1, but then whatever else you're doing is part 2. And if you forget about part 1, then the bag's going to fall down. So it's a really good combo for that multitasking on your posture. Also, when you're carrying an object. So if I was going to carry this weight and say I'm carrying it for a long ways, I could end up carrying it where I'm kind of like rolled over and but I want to keep myself up. And so carrying something for a long time too, that can be another kind of endurance test to where you're going to want to lower it down, or you're going to want to kind of have your body kind of just like fall onto it. But that won't last too long. So the good thing to do is to train with good posture and to kind of keep focused on the activity, the strength and the stability. And if you concentrate on that, you might find that you can actually do the exercise for a very long time. A lot of people don't think about stabilization a whole lot, but stabilizing is an incredibly important part of our body. We can stabilize our body, which is kind of like balance, or we can stabilize objects, which sometimes is like, again, balancing an object, or even just stabilizing this in my hands. If I was holding it like this, oh, look at that, look at this. I'm trying to hold it on like my fingertips. And look at that, it's just falling and I can't do it. It's unstable. I don't have a stable grip on it, and it keeps kind of flopping over. Now, if I hold it like this is a strong grip. This is a stable grip. So I've now stabilized this bag. It's not moving anywhere except for where I move it to. And so you can think about that when you're doing exercises. It's one reason I love the baton spin so much too, is because you're having to use your hands, you're having to stabilize an object even while there's movement going on. Let's do one more with the sandbag. And with this one, if you're not able to get it behind your back, you can go kind of down to the ground and go to one side and pick it up, down to the ground and pick it up. But what I want to do is I also want to add in an overhead press. So we might go down to the ground, up, and then bringing it down. And then we can go to the other side, pick it up and go up. Now, something else you could do is you could go around your back, lift it up, and then you go around your back the other way and lift it up. Okay, those are going to be our two options. If you're wearing a hat like I am, watch out when you're going up. You might bump your hat. All right, let's go for 10 of these. And I'm going to do the around my back style. But if you want to do the side lean and bring it up, that's going to be, again, working out some of those obliques and some of the hips and your shoulder. So here we go. 10 reps and we go. And around. 1. Bringing it down and around. 2. Bringing it down and around. 3. Down and around. 4. Down and around. There we go. Nice job. 5. And this can be anything. Down and around. 6. Down and around. 7. Bringing it down and around. 4, 8. We're almost there, everybody. Down and around and up. 4, 9. And one more. Bringing it down and around. 4, 10. So what I like about that exercise is we're doing, in some cases, a hand exchange, or if you were doing the down to one side and then bringing it up, you were taking a bag that was kind of unstable, stabilizing it, and then raising it up. If we would have tried to lift that bag up with just the one hand, that could have not only been more difficult, but we would have felt that in our wrist and maybe in our elbow, because they would have been stabilizing that bag, trying to hold on to it. But by bringing our hands together, we not only make that more stable, we become stronger. We have both arms working together. And then we also created that opportunity to switch sides or switch directions. So there's some thoughtfulness that's going on with that exercise. And that's super important, everybody. We want to be thoughtful We want to be doing exercises that make us concentrate as well as use our muscles. Let's go ahead and have a sip of water, everybody. We got a great group on here. Nick, you want to do a short breathing exercise? All right, Nick's going to take us through a short little breathing exercise. And then if you want to do the breathing motto when you're done, you can finish it off with the breathing motto, Nick.
Yeah,
Right.
everyone, this is our Steve. They bad well deep and the make your mind. Make your mind think about everything around you and breathe in and think about how you know that you have to breathe. People think we are 2025. Breathe in and think about what are you doing. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to happen? Breathe in. Now, I want to take put down and they put them massage behind your head, on our forehead, down our deep bone, down to our beard line. And the middle of your mother line.
Smile and frown.
Oh yeah, smile, frown, smile, frown. Now mother do your one arm. And down to your other arm. And it comes to relax. The towards your idol. No, that the drama that we that buddy. Think about what are you doing for that week. Maybe you do what we do done. Maybe a anything that take you at that you wonder that you want to achieve that week. And then now that we didn't do our damage, then and they do more time and out. One more time and then I will then not always the breathing matter and out. And you feel that you are ready, you then open your eyes and then up and then put our and then do it put you put it in and we would never do that out and either we how do it other and how to point the our point that home with the point mother and bye body to anyone and breathe in the dirt breathe out the dead breathe in the happy and breathe out the cat. Breathe in big and breathe out the mouth and breathe in my mouth. The other we might add to my house. 20 but we do don't. I don't know where.
Nice job, Nick. Oh, that was great. And Nick, remember, we might be doing it up here, maybe at the park. But everybody, Nick's got a strength test coming up. Bernie, she'll be doing the breathing motto on Friday. She already requested that. Great job to everybody who was on here. Again, Great job, Linda, Lorraine, Bernie, Scott, and Lisa, Evan, and Sandy, Alicia, Caitlin, Tyler, Samantha, S22, Marilyn, North County, Catherine, everybody. I'll see you on Wednesday at 11. Here we go in 5.
And 5, 1,